There, synth drones. Man, I gotta turn my light on. What is going on? Oh man, it's dark in here. Hey, there you are. There I am. Woo! Back for another session of synth vlogging. Look at my studio, guys. Can you see it okay? Look, woo! I'm happy. Hey man, we're going to be talking about some of the best synthesizers of 2019 that I have picked out. And I know a lot of you might be surprised, might be disappointed, but I do have some, and I'm looking at them on the screen because I took a little note about what I thought was the top picks for 2019. These synthesizers didn't necessarily come out in 2019, but they certainly remain on the top of the list of mega workhorses that I think are some of the best synthesizers out there on the market today. So anyways, if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button, tap the bell, keep up with all of my synth adventures because I am Pure Ambient Drone, and this is my channel where I vlog about synthesizers. I am so hyped up, so excited because I've got a new synthesizer on the way. Like, you know, I'm so short on synthesizers. You know, if you guys haven't already done so, check out pureambientdrone.com because at pureambientdrone.com, you're going to find all the cool stuff that I'm involved in on the internet. All right, enough of the intro. You know what? I'm not going to put these in any order because I don't want anybody saying, oh, well, you mentioned that one first and that one last. So not cool for me to get into all of that. So what I want to do is clear my throat here because this might be a long video. I don't know. But strap yourselves in and get ready because these are my picks for 2019. These are some of the best synthesizers I think that are on the market right now. And I'm just going to randomly give them out to you because there isn't one that's any better than the rest. It's just my list, okay? And I want to hear in the comments below what you guys are picking for 2019. Newer isn't always better, right? Okay, so I'm going to start out with the Sequential Prophet Rev 2. I know my friend Matt is going to disagree and tell me to get rid of that piece of junk because he's been telling me that for a while. Maybe he wouldn't use the word piece of junk, but he would definitely tell me to get rid of it. He is a big Sequential fan, by the way, Matt is, but yeah, he's going to be like, not that one, but you know, on paper it's really cool, and there's a lot of features about the Rev 2 that I really like. There are some things that I don't like, but I think that at a 16-note poly, I know it comes in the flavor of 8, but I think the Rev 2 has a nostalgic kind of feel to it, a nostalgic kind of sound to it. I got it because I like the Prophet 8, but I got to be honest with you, it doesn't really remind me of the Prophet 8 very much. I guess because of all the effects. I suppose if I turned off all the effects, I would get a better sound out of it than what I have been getting. And that's really what it is. It's a tweaking machine. You have to dig into it and get into it. But I think the Rev 2 is a very powerful synthesizer. There's a lot under the hood. You just have to dig for it. And it is basically one of my picks. I own one, by the way, and I'm planning on keeping it as of right now, even though my buddy Matt wants me to get it out of here. But I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it. The Novation Summit, okay? The Novation Summit is my other pick. I'm not saying my second pick because none of these are in order. The Novation Summit, as of this video, hasn't been released that I know of. But it's basically two peaks in one on steroids, okay? And I think it has a lot to offer. And I have been gassing for the Summit ever since it came out. I used to own a Peak, and I sold it really quick when they announced the Summit because I knew that it was going to be kind of hard to get rid of the Peak at a valuable price. Once the Summit hits the market, I think that the price is going to go down. If Novation continues to sell them, the price is going to have to change a little bit. I think it would, so it doesn't compete too much with the Summit. And I wanted to get rid of my Peak real quick so that I could get a Summit. But I haven't made up my mind if I want to get the Summit. That is not the synthesizer that's on its way over here. I'm keeping you guys guessing. If you go on to patreon.com/pureambientdrone, shameless plug, you will find out what synthesizer I have coming. Not that anybody really cares because it's mine, not yours. And I'm greedy with my synthesizers. Okay. The Sequential Prophet X is on my list. Woohoo! I got that one too. That's right, because it is so freaking awesome, guys. The Prophet X can emulate other synthesizers because it has some awesome sampling capabilities, courtesy of yours truly. Well, no, not really me, but 8Dio. 8Dio is releasing and has been releasing some really great sample packs for the Prophet X. And I tell you what, this thing is a real workhorse. I love the Prophet X, and I think it is one of the most powerfulest synthesizers on the market today for what it does. And there isn't a whole lot of other synthesizers on the market today that really compare to it in character, in capability, and just the overall functionality of it. So yeah, I am a Prophet X fan. Okay, the Moog 1. The Moog 1 is an extremely powerful synthesizer. Is it worth $8,000? We're not going to go there. See my video on that one. Lots of hate. The Moog 1 is a magnificent piece of work. Some people love it. Some people hate it. It has mixed reviews as I go through and watch some of the videos. I guess people hate the presets, but they love what the machine is capable of doing. And if you listen to some of the presets that GeoSynth has come out with, hey buddy, shout out to you, you will find that he has really made this machine sing. So yeah, that's on my list as well. Not surprisingly enough, the Behringer 12. The Behringer 12, DeepMind 12, I should say. The Behringer DeepMind 12 is on my list because it is a 12 voice polyphonic analog synthesizer that has a nostalgic feel to it, a throwback to the Junos. Not quite a Juno in my book, but man, under $1,000, you too can own a 12 voice polyphonic analog synthesizer. Why wouldn't you buy a DeepMind 12? This thing is a workhorse. It is awesome. Didn't I say that all of these synthesizers are workhorses so far? They are. They're fantastic, and that's why they're on my list. I'm not saying you're going to agree with everything that I'm saying here today, but yeah, there's some good stuff on here. The Korg Prologue. Woo, man, people have gotten down and dirty nasty about this thing, and other people praise it. I have to say that the Korg Prologue is a lot better than what some of the demos on YouTube have been showing it to be. I love my Korg Prologue. Just absolutely love the thing. And I don't want to part with it. It has such a great sound to it. Yeah, I'm glad I bought it, and I got it when the price came down on it. So yeah, it's a great synthesizer. The one that I have has 16 voices, and I gotta tell you, I can't get a bad sound out of it. I guess you could on any synth, but you know what I mean. Let's see. Did I mention the Waldorf Quantum? I don't think I did. The Waldorf Quantum, man, what a beautiful sounding synthesizer. This thing is made more, I would think, for soundscapes, ambient music, but it has a really, really great capability to produce some incredible analog sounds of any caliber. So if you want a synthesizer that's a little bit characteristically different than most anything else that's out there, you definitely want to get a Quantum. It has its own unique character, it fits great into a mix, and it cuts through when it needs to, and it sits back when it has to. This thing is loaded with a sequencer, an arpeggiator, man, oh my gosh, thousands upon thousands of presets. How could you get bored? And lots of knobs. Just an incredible machine. The Roland System 8. Whoa, the Roland System 8. What am I talking about the Roland System 8 for? It's a digital synth, and we know that Pad loves analog. Of course I love analog, but I like digital too. Notice I said like, not love. I love digital. It just depends on, which ones you're talking about. But anyway, The System 8 has a beautiful sound to it, and I got to give credit to my buddy Matt. I mean, I kind of just like forgotten about the System 8, but you know, he got me interested in listening to some more about the sounds and the ACB technology, and yeah, it's got some good sound to it, and it does kind of do justice. I shouldn't say kind of, it really does do justice to the Juno 106. I own a Juno 106, and it comes darn freaking close to it. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. Some of you guys may love it, some of you may hate it, but it's on my list. Let me think. What else? The Access Virus TI2. You know, it's been, what is it, 2012 since they came out with a new one? It's because it's hard to perfect perfection. Really, the Access Virus TI2 is an amazing synthesizer, and it's on my list for 2019. Even though it's an oldie, it's a goodie. Not very many VAs can compete with that on the market today. That thing is highly powerful, very powerful synthesizer, and I don't blame them for not, making. Now I know what you guys want me to do. You want me to be mentioning the Hydra, right? You guys want me to mention Hydra. It's cold sounding to me, so it's off my list before anybody starts throwing that into the comments. I mean, you can pick that in the comments if you want to, but it's an honorable mentioning. Okay, the Hydra is pretty cool. But it's a little bit too cold sounding for me. Not enough there to compete with the Quantum, which is kind of a similar machine. Neither is the Waldorf Kyra. But I'm giving them honorable mentionings just so that I get that out of the way. So there isn't like World War III in the comment section that I didn't even mention those guys. And I mean, man, I'm going to get to some more honorable mentionings, but I want to mention that the Roland Phantom, and I bought one of those here recently. It's right here. You can see it. Yeah. I got the 76 key version because I got tired of the 61 keys. I like to have that extra octave. It's big. It's powerful. It's loaded. It doesn't have everything. There is no synthesizer on the planet that has everything. If you find one, please leave it in the comment below. I'll check it out. But it has a lot. It's got the Zen Core processor, which is based, basically on the AMD Zen Core processor. And it is a workhorse as well. That's why it's on my list. Very powerful, great sounding. Oh my gosh, pristine sound through the USB. Man, I can't keep my hands off of this thing. It is absolutely amazing, and I'm going to be writing my relaxing ambient soundscapes album part 2, okay? Probably entirely on that thing. Maybe not, but yeah, the thing is amazing. It's got a great set of sequencing capabilities, so you can sequence all of your gear. I'm still exploring this thing. There are some frustrations in it, but that's going to be any synthesizer. I mean, really, you're just going to have some shortcomings in it. And yes, it is digital. It's digital. What can I say? So what's so bad about digital? I don't know. I mean, it's different than analog. It's not any worse. It's not any better. It's just different. And I like to have a balance in my studio. And I kind of swore off digital for a while there because there's so much happening in the analog world. But man, oh my goodness. Let me think. What else? I got the Phantom that I mentioned. Honorable mentionings would be the Moog Matriarch. I think I'm saying that right. The Moog Matriarch sounds beautiful. It's 2G, $2,000, and it just drips with analog, and I really like that one. But it's kind of like a paraphonic synthesizer, and I can't really put it on my list, but it is on the honorable mentioning list. I don't know. What do you guys think? What did I miss out on? There is so much happening right now. I mean, Behringer has yet to release some of their stuff, but I'm glad they're telling us about it. You know why? Because, think about this for a minute. This is just a little side note. Behringer is releasing a bunch of stuff, and if they had it out already, some of that stuff would probably be on my list today. Like if they came out with the CS80, or I don't know if they're working on a Jupiter, but if they came out with a Jupiter clone, that would definitely be on my list. But I think that these are the hottest synthesizers on the market today for a good reason. I think that you can't do wrong with getting yourself into some of these synthesizers that I mentioned here today. Very good choices to pick, and I have a lot of them that's on this list, and that's not why they're on this list. If something isn't working for me, It is gone. Another honorable mentioning I want to mention, because I'm looking at it right now, is the Mother 32. Pretty cool little synthesizer. I really like the Mother 32. I got 3 of them. That's how much I like them. And they sound fantastic. A really great machine. But yeah, 2019 picks for the synthesizers. That's my go at it. What's your guys'? Leave a comment below. Check me out at pureambientdrone.com. Check out the description to this video and a comment below that I will be leaving and pinning. You guys can see all the links to all the cool stuff. If you're wondering about my stands, everybody's always asking about my stands. There's a link in the description and in the comment below that's pinned. So don't ask me about the synth stands. I got a link for you already put together because everybody's always emailing me about the synth stands. Check it out. I love all of you guys. Hit the subscribe button, tap the bell, keep up with all of my synth adventures. Until next time, keep calm and synth on.